Hey guys, so this is not content related, but it is time management related. So I wanted to give this to you guys to look at. What I'm doing right now is going to my Google Calendar. So all that is calendar.google.com. I recommend you go to your calendar using this method. Do not go to the one through Google Classroom. Your stuff for Google Classroom will still show up here. So right here at the bottom of my screen, you can see assignments that are coming due. Since I'm subscribed to multiple calendars, I'm going to have a lot of different assignments showing up for my specific classes. Your classes are going to have their assignments show up here. So if your teacher is making everything due on Sunday at midnight, then you're going to need to look at your Sundays because that's where your cards or that's where your assignments are going to show up as being due. Okay, there's several views you can use. Okay, so you can do 4 days at a time. You can do the month and see everything that's coming up for you as at the month. I really like that view for me specifically because I can see everything coming at me at once. Off to the left-hand side of your screen, this is where I want to focus because this is where you guys can use this as a really great tool for time management and remembering things that are coming due and helping to organize yourself. Okay. So even as an adult, like I'm almost 40, guys, and I use this religiously for everything. I'll show you my personal calendar here in a few minutes so you can understand just how big this can get. Okay, so your calendars are listed right here. Okay, underneath that are other calendars. See where it says test class for Mrs. Radel? That's my Google Classroom that I'm a part of as a student. So your Google Classroom calendars will show up here. That's really important to make sure that these are checked because if they are not checked, you're not going to see anything in your calendar. Okay? So make sure these calendars are checked. If you have old calendars from last year's classes, uncheck them. You don't need them anymore. You can actually come out here to the 3 dots and hide it from the list, or you can hit the X and that'll delete it completely. Do not delete the current classes. If you are a visual person, I am a very visual and kinesthetic person. I like to see things and I like to talk with my hands. If you see my video in the bottom of the screen, you will see I am constantly talking with my hands, even though I'm trying to have you look at the screen. Okay, so out here on the 3 dots, if you are a visual person, you can change the color of the calendar. So I have it set for a personal color for me, but you don't have to use the same color. So for example, my senior English class, I actually have as this really bright blue. And I have my learning strategies class as like this reddish color or red-orange. Oops, cancel. I do not want to do that. Okay, but you can turn these calendars into any color you would like them to be. And that's really important because it'll start color coding your assignments. So I'm going to move mine and I'm going to pull up my actual teacher calendar now for you guys to see. So bear with me 1 second. I'm not very good at editing, so this is all going to get stuck in the video. Okay, you guys are going to have to teach me how to YouTube because I'm not so great at the YouTube stuff. All right, so I have a bookmark for my calendar because I use it so frequently. So you're going to see off to the side. See all my calendars that I have listed? Tons of them. Okay, so here's my Google Classroom right here. So I can turn all of these off and individual assignments will start to disappear. But this shows me what I have due for what class. Okay, I also have my work calendar on here. So different events that I have coming up, meetings and whatnot, and all of the appointments that you can schedule will show up on my calendar. That's why I need a little time because if you schedule an appointment and I don't know it, I have to be going to my calendar to see them. Okay, so I highly recommend you use your calendar. If you would like to make a different calendar, say you are a football person or a track person, then you can add in and create a new calendar as well. Okay, if you want a video on that, I will give you a video on that, but I'm not going to show you in this because it's going to get kind of long. Up here where it has the month, you can toggle or move back and forth between different months. You can also do it up here with these little carrots. If you get really far away and you're like, okay, I don't even know where I am, and you want to get back to the current day, just hit the today and it'll take you back and show you where we are. Okay. The reason I'm bringing this up and I want you guys to know how to get to your calendar is I'm getting ready to put a lot of our Google Meets into the Google Calendar. When I create these events for the Google Meets, I will add in a Google Meet link. I'm not able to do it here because I'm a student in this account, but you'll be able to come to this link in your calendar and click on Google Meets. I'm also going to set notifications. Okay, so I talked about this a little bit before, but you can set notifications and emails, where an email will go straight to your email, but a notification will pop up on your computer screen or on your phone if you have Google Calendar on your phone. So that way it tells you and reminds you for your Google Meets. So don't forget, we have some scheduled Google Meets coming up for all of my classes that are going to start happening on the regular. And then I have a survey coming out probably Friday for you guys to kind of fill out to let me know when are your other classes actually meeting and when would be a good time for us to be able to meet. Okay? All right. I think this video is long enough.